Hi guys, it's me, Sarah. I'm going to be doing a video talking about BB creams, what they are, what they're supposed to do for your skin, what kind of products are available, particularly in the U.S., because I live in the U.S. If you live in Asia and maybe even in Europe, because you may have better access to Asian products, these products may not be available to you, but you actually may have a better quality, or excuse me, better, larger selection to the BB creams that are out there because of where you're located. So I'm just going to quickly go over what a BB cream is. I'm not going to review any products because I'm going to just do that in later videos. This is basically just to inform people what a BB cream is and things like that. It was actually requested by Miss Catherine Earnshaw, who is a viewer, and I will be doing reviews of the products that I mentioned in this video when I talk about them and all that. So just to get started, a BB cream stands for not several different words, but I feel like a lot of people call it different things. I think the most popular is a beauty balm, just because it sounds better. Then there's blemish balm, and I think there's also blemish base or beauty base. I can't remember which. So a BB cream can basically stand for any of those things. I think the four main, if not three main factors of what a BB cream is supposed to do is, well, let me go through the history of BB cream, what it was created for, where it originated, all of that. So there's some dispute and controversy as to where it originally came from. A lot of people, I think the huge consensus is that it came from Korea, that it originated in Korea. A lot of people say, no, it originated, I think, in Thailand is where people are saying. And so there's kind of like, I don't want to say like a fight over who created it first, but yeah, so there's a little bit of controversy there. I'm just going to go with the fact that it was based in Korea. I'm half Korean, so I don't know. That doesn't really have anything to do with anything. But anyhow, so basically a beauty balm was created by, I think, cosmetic surgeons. They were trying to create a product that was actually going to be very gentle on the face after certain cosmetics procedures. One of the things that they really wanted to do was to even out the skin tone. You didn't want anybody to have, discoloration on their face after having a procedure like that, but you also don't want them to have harsh chemicals on their face either. So that's one thing. They wanted to diffuse the discoloration. Two, they wanted to go ahead and protect the skin from any further damage that could be out there, whether it be from free radicals or from the sun. So one of the main protective ingredients is some form of SPF in the product. And thirdly, they also wanted to be able to lighten the damage that was caused to the skin after having a procedure. They wanted to lighten the scarring, so several of them have lightening properties in them, just to lighten the scarring up. Nothing too crazy, although in Asia right now there's a really big industry for people wanting to make their skin very pale, very light and bright, that I just think that you should just go with whatever your skin is. I happen to be very light. My sister, if you've ever seen our Film Rush videos, she happens to be a lot more tan than I am, and that is her natural skin color. This is my natural skin color. Well, I'm wearing a little bit of makeup today, but this is my natural skin color. We're very different in terms of the tones of our skin. We do have similar skin types, though. We both have oily skin. And anyway, that's not really the point of the video. The point is, yeah, so a lot of women in Asia really want to focus on lightening their skin for whatever the reason may be. So a lot of the products will contain at least those three things. They will contain some kind of retinol, antioxidant, or some other type of product out there that's going to minimize the appearance of pores, really protect the face and nourish the face while it's doing the protecting, while it's lightening, and while it's trying to keep your skin looking very even. So really, people are really excited about beauty balms, I think, here in Western countries, because it's not something that, it's something that we've been struggling to find. We have to put on foundation or tinted moisturizer after we put on a primer, and then on top of all of that, we have to put on a concealer, and it's just this, it becomes like a whole step. It becomes like a whole routine. A beauty blemish is really just kind of like one step. You put it on and you're good to go, for the most part. There are several out there that are not considered fully tinted or considered a replacement for foundations. There are some that are only primers for the skin, and you'd have to put on a foundation to even out the color discoloration in your skin tone and things like that. So it really just depends on the product you're looking for. You really have to pay attention, because to me a beauty balm has now become a catch-all. Especially in the Western countries now. I don't want to say that they have taken advantage of, I don't want to say our ignorance, but our lack of knowledge when it comes to what a beauty balm is and what it's supposed to do. If it does all of those things, then right on, you found a good beauty balm. The problem then is that because it is tinted, you have to find one that is tinted to a color that is going to match your skin tone fairly well. Now, beauty balms have been very notorious for giving an ashen kind of look to the face. If you've ever seen any videos of people demonstrating when they're applying beauty balms, how their appearance was prior to putting a beauty balm on and how it was after, you'll notice that their face tends to look a little bit more ashy. It looks a little bit more grayer. And I don't know if that has to do with the SPF, because they tend to have higher SPF content to really prevent the skin from getting damaged from the sun. Or I'm not really sure if that has to do with the whitening properties in it either. Now it's trying to lighten your skin but not look so severe that it's like you're totally pale. The problem with that then is that you have to take it all the way down your neck. Considering it's supposed to be good for your skin, I guess it's not really a bad thing. I guess it just depends. I'm not sure what the ranges are in all beauty lines when it comes to beauty balms and colors and shades and stuff like that. So if you are somebody who has very dark skin, I'm not really sure if there's a market. I don't want to say if there is a market for you out there. I'm sure that here in the Western countries, there'll be, when it starts to pick up that beauty balms are really something that is worth investing in. I'm sure those shades will come eventually. In terms of the Asian market, I'm not really sure how dark their shades go in all the products they have, because there are so many brands out there that claim to have to sell beauty balms. So hang on, I'm sorry, my throat is just like really dry. And I've actually not been feeling well the past couple of days, so I apologize if this is it's been a while since I put up a video. So I'm just going to go really quickly through some of the brands out there that are very popular, that have just put out recently beauty balms or beauty balm type products. I think the most recent, or not most recent, but the in terms of high-end products, some of the big ones are Clinique. They recently put out a beauty balm. There's another one they sell at Sephora, and I think it's Dr. Jart. I think they sell, maybe that's one that they sell on Amazon. There are plenty that they sell on Amazon. Just be wary, because you won't be able to try out the shades, and some of them do have shades, and they don't explain that in the descriptions because they're being sold by sellers in the marketplace as opposed to Amazon itself. So you may have a hard time finding one that actually fits you and your skin tone. But if you go to Sephora, you should be able to find, I think there's at least 3 for sure that are for sale at Sephora itself, and you should be able to get tested there to find out what shade you are. Let's see. Well, I do have 2 right now, actually. There's one really new one that I just purchased prior to my Resolution Sephora declaration, and it is the Estee Lauder Day Wear BB Cream. I've been wanting a real serious BB cream for a little while. I thought about getting Clinique, but last time I went into Sephora, I hadn't really done any research on it. I didn't really want to go there unless I knew for sure this is a product that was going to work for me. I did not really a ton of research when I purchased this. To be perfectly honest, I ended up getting something for free if I purchased this, so I was happy. I think it was the overnight serum synchronization treatment or something, and I really wanted to try that. I actually really want to try their even skin tone illuminator, I think. That's what it is. It's supposed to help get rid of discoloration and hyperpigmentation and stuff like that. So I really wanted to try that, but they didn't have that one as a free sample. Anyhow, so I really wanted to try BB cream, and I've been wanting to try Enprani's for a really long time. I have kind of like a small sample downstairs. I'll take a picture of the little bottle or the tube so you can see what I'm talking about and put it on my blog, and I'll post a link down below in the information box. But theirs is really expensive. It's like 60 bucks just for like a tube. I mean, their tubes are big, and they have like a pump at the tip of the tube. So, I mean, it's not like it's completely out of the realm of reality for me to purchase something like that, but I don't know how I feel about purchasing something that expensive when I'm not sure how I'm going to like it. Anyhow, so this was, I think, $34 for this small tube. It's pretty expensive, I understand that, but There are only 2 shades of this. This is light, and I think there's another one called medium. Again, there isn't one for people with darker skin tones. At least I don't remember there being one. Yeah, and this is fairly new. I like this. It's supposed to help keep your skin fairly matte throughout the day, which is why I decided to go with this one, because I do have oily skin, and I thought it would be nice to try it. As far as beauty balms go, it's pretty good. And it's got antioxidants in it, stuff like that. So they call it a beauty benefit cream. So I guess beauty balm can really stand for anything now. This does have an SPF of 35, which is really good. I don't like using this right now in the winter because my skin tends to be fairly dry, so I want something that isn't going to keep my skin so matte. So I think I'm going to hit this up during the spring when the weather starts to change and the seasons start to change a little bit and we start to get a little bit more humid, and I need to keep my oil at bay just to see how I like this. I'll definitely do a review of this more so later for you guys. And then another one that people have been... This actually came out last year, and I purchased this last year. This is Skin-Based Foundation by Illamasqua. Now this is not, they call this inspired by a beauty balm. It's not technically a beauty balm because it's missing a few things. One, I think, really important thing is that they're missing an SPF. And and actually I went into their website, and let me just pull it up so I can go ahead and explain to you. It says here that, okay, beauty cream abbreviation is for blemish balm, beauty balm, blah, blah, blah. It's a product that combines skincare, coverage, and hydration, which is something I talked about. So they talk about their formula, and I'll link actually the information for this particular product down below, so you can see why it is their formulation is different, because they explain away, and I think it's very smart for somebody who works as a cosmetics, as a makeup artist, or works in cosmetics in general, because if you're working with photo shoots, anything like that, this is going to be kind of not a lifesaver, but it's going to be more up your alley, as opposed to somebody who wants to use this every day. Now I say that because, again, one of the big things that's missing is SPF, and they decided not to include an SPF because that doesn't tend to photograph well. I think it tends to make your face look very pale. So in terms of that, they decided to skip out on that, which is understandable for anybody who is a true makeup artist and you're doing it for photography. Oh, it doesn't contain any of the whitening ingredients that most BB creams have, because they wanted to have a wider range. It says here they wanted to be able to appeal to everybody. So this does have a very large shade range. I'm number 5. This is actually just the tiniest bit too dark, so I tend to wear this during the summer. But I can lighten it up with any of my other lighter foundations, no problem, so it's not a big deal. So this is another product that was, again, inspired, but is not considered a beauty balm, and I just wanted to show this because a lot of people say this is a beauty balm, and while I don't want to say it's not fully a beauty balm, I just wanted to show this so I can illustrate a point as to what it has in terms of characteristics that it shares with true beauty balms. So I'm sorry if this is becoming really boring. I'm just trying to do my very best to kind of make a point here on what a beauty balm is supposed to be and what it's not supposed to be, so that you guys, when you go out and shop and you're looking at these products, you're really making an informed decision about what it is that you're purchasing, because I don't want you to go out there and think you're purchasing a beauty balm when you're not really sure what a beauty balm is. So moving on, Garnier Nutritioniste actually just released something called Skin Renew Miracle Perfector. It's a BB cream. They have 2 shades. This is in a light and medium, and they also have one, I think, in medium dark. That may be what it's called. I'm not really sure. But this is actually something that I broke my pact, my Resolution Sephora pact. I purchased this after the fact because I really wanted to make a point about what a BB cream is supposed to be. I have only tried this once so far, and I purchased it last week. This claims to pretty much do all the things that a beauty balm is supposed to do. Obviously it's a Skin Renew line, so it's already got that whole, it'll reverse the signs of sun damage and stuff like that, because the Skin Renew, they have several different lines. If you're familiar at all with the Garnier Nutritioniste skincare lines. There's one that's called Moisture Rescue, which I'm a big fan of. Then they have the Skin Renew one, which is pretty good too. And it's supposedly everything in the Skin Renew section is supposed to reverse signs of sun damage and stuff like that. And they've got some type of technology or whatever where you can see that and it proves it. I don't really know. But this is supposed to be considered a BB cream. I wouldn't consider this a BB cream. Now, to me, this is more of a tinted moisturizer. This is not really a BB cream. I understand what they're going for, and I actually really appreciate what Garnier is trying to do. They are basically the only, the one and only, the very first drugstore brand that has attempted to make a BB cream and to appeal to the masses and try to educate people on what a BB cream is, which I think is very, very, to me, that's a very cool thing, that they're really, they really seem to be trying really hard. And obviously this is brand new. Hopefully they'll perfect it, maybe come up with more shades, and we'll see where it goes from there. But I think it's very cool that they've decided to do that. If you're somebody who does have more medium skin tone, has a more medium skin tone, this may be something you want to try. But I just wanted to bring this up because it's now out. It's pretty affordable. I think it's like $12.99 at most stores. I think I got this from Target for $10.29 or $10.49. I don't remember. I think it was on sale because it's so new. But it comes in a box. I'll show you what the box looks like. It looks like this. And it's supposed to instantly renew, brighten, even, and hydrate your skin. And it's got several minerals. It's got vitamin C and other mineral pigments to help diffuse discoloration. And actually, when you close this, it's got this little random thing here that says BB cream, Beauty Balm Revolution. So I think that's kind of funny. Anyhow, but I just wanted to throw those out there just so you guys can see the products that are available. There are products by Asian companies like Enprani, and I'll put the link below to the blog page and to actually their website so you can see their website, I guess. It's a foreign website, so it's going to be a little hard, I think, for you to get any information out of them on basically what their product is supposed to do. But theirs has retinol in it, and so it's really supposed to minimize the appearance of your pores. It's really supposed to be good for your skin. I think it tends to be somebody who's a very serious skin care obsessed person. If you're somebody who is more mature, if your skin is aging and you're wanting to keep looking younger, that may be an option for you. Of course, you're going to have to spend a little bit more money because it is an expensive product. That is available in the U.S. at certain boutiques, so you're going to have to look online on where it's available. I think my mom got hers at like a Korean grocery store because they have like skincare kiosks and when you enter into the store. So you may have something like that available near you. It's worth a try going to a Korean or Asian food market or grocery store and asking them about where they can get some Asian, asking them about where you can get some Asian cosmetics products. If you're wanting to actually try it or speak to somebody about it, ask some questions in person, that's worth trying as well. Because I feel like buying this kind of stuff on Amazon can be, I don't want to say dangerous, but people will take advantage of you. If they can take advantage of people, they're going to do it. And I don't want you guys to get out there and start purchasing all this stuff on Amazon and getting things that aren't really what they're supposed to be, getting the wrong shade, or anything like that. So try to be proactive when you're getting products like this, especially when it claims to be doing all the stuff that it's supposed to be doing. Lightening your skin, all of that, that's not something to take lightly. You want to really think about whether or not that's something that you want for your skin. Anyhow, so that's what a beauty balm is, a beauty cream, a BB cream. If that's something that you're interested in, then, you know, definitely check them out. I think they're going to come to the U.S. and they're going to hit us pretty hard, and we're going to be like inundated with all these BB creams. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be catching on pretty soon. So we'll see how many other brands out there catch on and decide that they want to try this out and market to us. But so hopefully this video answered some questions. If it didn't, or if maybe I glossed over something, or maybe you have a specific question that I just hadn't even thought to talk about, just post it down below. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Again, I will be posting pictures and links and all, I'll be posting links down below in the information box, pictures of the Enprani BB cream sample that I have. I'll post that on my blog, and I'll link that down below. That way you can at least see what the logo looks like. So if you pass by, you're like, oh, that's what Sarah was talking about. So just hit me up if you have any questions, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.